You don't see this nowadays. Okay, Edwin, so are you ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Okay, I was told that this was the most requested video for us to react to. You know, I think this would be very interesting for us to look at. I'm sure all of you have heard about Mr. Bean, right? Right? Was he one of your favorite guys before?
He really made me laugh. Yeah.
He really made me laugh as well and want me to just strangle myself sometimes. Mr. Bean is a very popular character in the 90s and I think he's still very popular today.
Yeah, correct. Still airing some part in our TV.
And so there's one particular episode which so many of you guys have requested for us to do a review on. So let's get started.
Let's get started.
Okay, hit play, Edwin.
Alright, man. Play.
What is he doing?
That totally spoiled the door.
Yeah. Oh my. A key to open the booth. And then you get another key.
Someone can check surrounding. Who wants to steal a mini miner, man?
Oh my. Okay, finally. Well, talk about security systems in the 90s, man. Ayo, at last cannot start. That no entry sign is actually a bus stop. The different places got different interpretation for signs.
Yeah.
You don't see this nowadays. Oh my goodness. He ran.
He like suddenly just heart attack and collapse. Someone came towards him.
Oh, that's not.
Okay, check for response.
Check for response.
Listen to the pulse.
Listen to the pulse, right? He misses.
Shout for help.
Shout for help.
But nobody help.
What is he trying to do?
So that the chest can pump the heart. Oh no!
Oh no! Bicycle pump.
Oh.
He can't do it.
Put the air into the mouth. The mouth still open.
The mouth can keep open, my goodness.
Do it. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so he's using a magazine, put on the mouth, and then.
Okay, he's using a
chest rise some more.
That's his barrier device lah. Actually, if we pause here for a while, I mean, actually this is. Okay, yeah, I mean, when we do CPR, we actually do use a barrier device, right? We don't do direct mouth-to-mouth ventilations.
Correct.
And usually this is in the form of a face shield or a pocket mask, where we actually place it over the person's face. There's no direct contact with your mouth when you're performing ventilations, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, especially nowadays when there's COVID and there's all kinds of infectious diseases out there, we want to really protect ourselves.
Correct.
So that is what we would use, but I'm not sure if this is going to work in a real person.
The air will escape through the rest of the paper.
Exactly.
I'm not sure it will be effective.
Exactly. It's not easy to, in fact, create a seal over the person's mouth to, because you're blowing directly into the mouth and straight into the airway, into the lungs. So, you have to create a very good seal around the person's mouth to make sure that can happen. So that can be achieved either through direct mouth-to-mouth ventilations or using a pocket mask where it actually creates a seal for you.
Correct.
So,
on top of that, if you don't have a device, it's still fine because now they advocate hands-only CPR.
exactly.
So you can just do hands-only CPR. Don't have to go and find magazine or some kind
Newspaper.
of cardboard. Put air into the mouth.
Okay, awesome. So I mean, if you see someone doing this is ridiculous lah. Please do not do it. All right.
Yeah.
So you can always focus on compressions only CPR or hands only CPR. Okay, let's continue with the video, Edwin.
Okay, man. And hold it.
Oh, he's saving the air inside.
Oh, GTN.
There's a safety cap. He doesn't know how to open it. Oh my goodness. What on earth is he doing?
You want to pause here for?
Okay.
Alright, so I mean the medication part is correct. Yeah, some of the victims who heart patient with heart condition, they may be prescribed with drugs that they need to take immediately if they have some form of symptoms of heart attack.
Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes this is placed under the tongue, or sometimes they need to chew it, right?
Correct.
So depending on the kind of medication that they're being prescribed with, But you take it before you go into cardiac arrest.
Not after you are in cardiac arrest.
Yeah. At this stage, the most important thing to do is to pump the person's heart.
Correct.
Right? And keep the heart pumping, because remember, the brain cells can only survive 4 to 6 minutes without oxygen. So this is not a time to think about what kind of medication you want to give. There's just one thing that you need to do, and that is CPR. Yeah, so that's CPR.
Yeah. Furthermore, he took out the medication from his pocket. You never know what it is, You can
He's just assuming that that's the medication he needs.
So don't take out things from the pocket and put in people's mouth.
Yeah, he could have could have different kind of medical condition, or that could be someone else's medication and he doesn't even know that.
Correct.
Right? Yeah. Oh my. Okay. So please do not follow this.
Let's continue.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
And this guy is just washing his car.
Oh no. But at least he said thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's stop here.
Okay. Yes. What is he trying to do, Edwin?
He's trying to give electric current to the casualty.
Okay.
He borrowed that cable from that person and then he generate electricity from the lamppost.
Oh my goodness.
Zoom.
So I suppose he's trying to use this as an AED, okay? Now, this is not how an AED works, alright? Everybody please listen up. This is not how an AED works. An AED is a specially calibrated medical device, okay, which discharges in the terms of energy or joules, all right, not in the term of volts or electricity current. So it generates enough energy to kind of jumpstart the heart when the heart is in a condition called ventricular fibrillation or ventricular tachycardia. That kind of like jump starts the heart again and gets it to pump normally again. But it is not electricity per se, like what this guy is trying to do here. He's trying to electrocute this poor person who is in cardiac arrest, right, Edwin?
Yeah, so it is a safety device that is going to produce electric current safely to a person.
Exactly.
Please don't go and pull some wire or whatever. You might hurt yourself in the process.
Yeah.
And shock that person. So
Exactly. So please do not do that like what Edwin said. Don't try, looking for a power socket and just pull out the wires and start shocking someone. So that's not what you should be doing. So if you don't have an AED, this special device to administer shocks safely, then you don't have to use it. You can always perform CPR. And that is still very, very critical at this stage. Okay.
So let's see whether he successfully shocked the casualty.
All right. Oh my goodness.
The reaction. And he wakes up.
Oh, he actually wakes up. Just a little bonus at the end.
He returned his tongue. Shake his head. And now he get electrocuted.
Oh my. And what he does? He run away.
And return the cable.
Okay. At least he returns the cables.
Ambulance is activated.
Okay, he decides to jumpstart his car.
He jumpstart his car with the ambulance. Then the ambulance sure cannot move after that. Oh my god. Hey, at least he's alive.
Oh, okay. This is ridiculous. Oh, he's got a Singapore number plate.
Is it? 995.
SLW. Mr. Bean. Oh my god, this is really crazy. I really find the part that he actually covered his face. That was really funny. Yeah. So anyway, please do not follow what Mr. Bean is doing here. Okay.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy. All right. But yeah, it could happen anywhere. Cardiac arrest can basically happen anywhere at any time. Even at the bus stop, even the MRT stations, anywhere, shopping malls, and we've seen this many times. Yeah. And so the most important thing that you need to remember is when a person stops breathing, first make sure that they are not breathing. Alright, then you can start your CPR. But before you even start, make sure that someone is around to call the ambulance. And if there's no one around to call, you have to make that call immediately. Okay, do not try to get wires to jumpstart the person's heart. Okay, when you call for the ambulance, they will arrive with their AED and they will start using their AEDs immediately as well.
If you remember Mr. Bean in an emergency or in a cardiac arrest, you thought of Mr. Bean's scene, something like this, you need to go and find a defibrillator. Right now, you can find them quite common everywhere.
Yeah.
For example, HDB flats, for example, right? You can see them putting right outside a lift. Okay.
Yeah, so we see that also in shopping malls, in the airport, in sports centers, in the gyms. Yeah.
So it's everywhere now. It's very common. So if you thought of this scene, you can go and run and grab it.
Exactly. That's a very good point to make. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and Edwin, another thing to take note of, right? You notice that Mr. Bean, he keeps crossing over the patient or the casualty. Yeah. He walks over him, he walks again the other way.
Correct.
Okay. Now
he stepped over his leg and over his body.
Exactly. Now, this is not something we would advocate. In fact, we would really prefer that if there is a casualty, we walk around the person instead of over the person, because things can happen. You can trip, you can fall over the person, you can trip over the person, and with bystanders standing around, people taking videos nowadays, you don't want to be, the next big news, where first aider walks over casualty in cardiac arrest. That is going to be one of the big headlines out there.
Correct.
So that's the last thing you want to do. So our advice is always walk around the person, or if there's someone on the other side to pass you the items that you need, then reach out for that person to help you.
Correct.
Yep. And yeah, and please do not use the person's mouth as a cap opener. That's ridiculous. Anyway, in order for you to open a bottle with a safety cap, remember what you need to do is you need to press down first, yeah? And then you unscrew it, right? Remember to press down, then unscrew it. It will open up. Okay, you don't have to use his mouth as a cap opener.
Correct. Don't do that during emergency.
Exactly. Okay, that's all we have for you folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please remember to like and share it with everyone you know. Okay, if you find that this is important information, the more that you should spread it around and get this news going. Remember, help us to spread the message of first aid, spread it to as many people out there, and you'll be doing us a great favor as well as the people out there. Right? So with that, I would like to thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And
like and share, remember?
Hope to see you again in the next episodes. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.